Hello everyone, my name is Autumn Hoffman. I am the director of the PTA program here at Colby Community College. I have created a little training video for you guys to watch on learning how to use the new CI ESP training form. This keeps track of the students' weekly progress, their overall skills. You'll grade them at the end of their 4 weeks here. And so I want to take you through the whole process and how you can do some editing and kind of see this a little bit easier. This is our second trial run, so I've made some adjustments. So if you were with me during the first trial run, I have taken your feedback and I've tried to make this as easy as possible for you to review this with the student and have access to the things that you need while you're grading. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video or kind of just learn on your own too. It's Google Forms. It's kind of straightforward. So hopefully, it's not too time consuming for you. The plus side for me is that I get to see what you guys are reporting, how things are going as soon as you submit the form. And that way, if I have questions or anything, I can send you a quick email or call you up if we're having some issues or I'm starting to see a pattern of things. So that's the plus side for me, and it should also help you out as well. So let's go ahead and get started here. Everything's based off of an email address. Now, some of the things that I have ran into the last clinical is some of you do not have Google access at your clinics. So sometimes I have used personal emails. If you are willing to do that, that'll be great. I will adjust your email address and we will get you the Google form site here. If not, the student is coming with a paper form that you can fill out. Okay, so again, if you do not have a Google account or access to Google at work, you can use the student's paper ESP that we have used in the past. But if you're willing to use your personal email and it's a Google account, then I will send it to you. That's just a quick email and telling me where I need to resend this form to. Okay. All right, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to use my personal email here so we can pull things up and you can see some different things. You will come with a password. It's CCC and then their number. But for training purposes, we just did these 40. The first section of this is the student's information. You'll get to learn a little bit about them, their learning styles, where their strengths and weaknesses are, and kind of their goals. And then you'll have their email as well, so you can start contacting them. They will start contacting you in the next week or two and getting all the preliminaries out of the way as far as parking, dress code, time, where to meet that first day, those things out of the way. You'll hit next, and then that's where we go to the actual forms. So your first week, you're going to hit week 1. You'll enter your email address, and I will show you the report that I receive. That way you guys have an understanding. So we'll do orientation, their first week, their skills, kind of learning the flow of the clinic. I don't need novels, but if you like to write novels, you can. You can leave a comment if there's like any, concerns or positive points. You can write those in the comments, and then you'll just hit submit. So the things that I've changed is you can see your previous response. You can edit your response. You will see an email show up in your email. So I'll just kind of pull this up here. You'll see this, and then you can go through this with the student. You just pull up your email and you can go through the form. You can also edit your response here from the email as well. Okay, so every form or document that I have in this will have this setting. So we'll go back and then you can just click over. We have taken this section out, so those of you that are used to checking off the master skill list, you won't need to do that anymore. I will do that when the students come back from clinicals. This is where you grade the student, their evaluation of student proficiency. How are they doing in the clinic? Again, everything's run off an email address. It helps keep track of all the forms. You can do student name, CI name, and facility. Okay, those aren't required. And then you're just going to go through. Now each skill, I have given you the grading scale. One is they're unhireable. They're, you are scared for your life and the patient's life almost. Okay. They have poor confidence. They really don't know what's going on, what they're doing. They're not safe at all. 2 is they know kind of what's going on, but they're still not safe. They still need supervision from you. You wouldn't leave them alone with a patient. 3 is they're almost there. They just need some verbal cue assist there. 4 is their entry level, meets requirements, you would hire them, they're kind of good to go. 5 means they're above entry, their experience, you feel like they've been working with you for the last 3 to 6 months. So that's how our grading scale goes. And you'll just go through all of these. At the end of the clinical, you'll hit next, and you'll just keep going through. There are 26. When we get past the first 16, I believe, you will see a little box at the top of the corner. And I'll show that to you here in just a little bit. This is probably your most time-consuming document here, but we only have to do this once. So right here at skill 11, this is doing with transfers, more of your acute. Let's say you're in the outpatient clinic and you don't really deal with the transfers, bed mobility and such. You can just deem this page not applicable and then move on. Okay. And then go through the other skills. So if that page is not appropriate at your facility or something you didn't do with a student, and so you'll go all the way to the end, you'll hit submit, and again you will receive an email and you can go through it with the student. And then we just have a couple surveys here and evaluations that you will fill out here at the end. So really we have 4 weeks worth of weekly goals. You have the last week of a student proficiency and then 2 evaluations. I am going to send you a midweek eval. It'll be short and sweet, kind of to the point. It will correlate with the skills that you will see in the end. That way I can see a comparison. So it will look very similar to this document here, but less time consuming. Instead of having to do that document twice, I will make a reduction of that document that still assesses all of the same things with that. If you have any questions, go ahead and please give me a call on my office phone at 785-460-5443, or you can also send me an email. That's probably the quickest, and I will try to help you out there. So that's how we grade the students. Yes, I was going to show you kind of what it looks like on my side of things. So let's go to a weekly, your week 1. Form here. So this is what I see on my end. You'll see 2 responses. I'll see what your goals are for the week, if they're progressing, or if there's any concerns and things. So this kind of helps me see what's going on with all the students in the clinics. What are the new things they're learning? What do I need to add to the curriculum? Those sorts of things. I kind of get a day by day or week by week play with what's going on out there. So I really appreciate you trying this out for me. I think it'll be successful once we get all of these settings adjusted so you can see them and have access to just about everything that I have. So again, I appreciate it, and thank you for taking the student. We couldn't do it without you. Have a great day.